At first glance, this quote might seem straightforward, but if we look closely, it carries a profound message about the difference between potential and performance, between dreams and achievements, between intention and action. The gap between knowing and doing. In our world today, information is everywhere. We live in the age of knowledge. With just a few taps on our phones, we can learn anything, from how to cook Italian pasta to how to launch a rocket into space. But here's the problem. Knowledge alone doesn't change the world. Application does. You can read every book about swimming, memorize every technique, and watch countless tutorial videos. But you'll never learn to swim until you get into the water. You can study leadership, motivation, and success all you want, but none of that matters unless you start acting like a leader, motivating yourself, and taking those first steps towards success. Knowledge is potential power, not actual power. It only becomes powerful when you apply it. The power of application. Let's take an example from history. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, famously said, "Vision without execution is hallucination." Edison didn't just know about electricity, he experimented. He applied his knowledge over 1,000 times, failing repeatedly until he found a way to make a light bulb work. Imagine if Edison had stopped after just learning about electricity, or if he had only wanted to invent something but never took action. We might still be living in darkness. So it's not about how much you know, it's about how much you do with what you know. Think of it this way. A car full of fuel that never leaves the garage goes nowhere. Your knowledge is that fuel. Action is the ignition. The second part. Willing is not enough. We must do. Many of us have dreams, goals, and intentions. We say, "I want to get fit. I want to start a business. I want to study harder. I want to make a difference." That's great. The will to improve is the starting point. But the sad truth is, most people stop there. They confuse intention with action. They mistake planning for progress. The world isn't changed by those who wish. It's changed by those who work. As they say, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. It's easy to say, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow turns into next week, and next week turns into next year. And before we know it, life has passed us by, full of things we wanted to do, but never did. We must do. The courage to act. So why don't we act even when we know what we should do? The answer is simple. Fear and comfort. We fear failure, rejection, and criticism. We fear uncertainty. We like the comfort of the familiar, even when it keeps us from growing. But remember this. Action doesn't guarantee success, but inaction guarantees failure. Every great achievement began with someone deciding to take that first step, to move from thinking to doing. Nelson Mandela didn't just believe in equality, he fought for it. Marie Curie didn't just study science, she experimented fearlessly. They all knew something powerful, that real change requires doing. Bridging the two, from knowing and willing to applying and doing. So how do we bridge this gap? From knowing to applying, from willing to doing. Here are a few simple but powerful steps. Start small. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It will never come. Start with one small action. One page, one workout, one call, one change. As the Chinese proverb says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Make action a habit. Discipline beats motivation. Motivation fades, but habits endure. If you do something consistently, even for a few minutes a day, it becomes second nature. Learn by doing. Experience is the best teacher. You'll make mistakes. That's fine. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the path to it. Every mistake teaches you something that no book ever could. Turn will into commitment. Don't just want something, decide that you'll achieve it. When you commit, you stop asking, can I? And start asking, how can I? Surround yourself with doers. You become like the people you spend time with. If you surround yourself with action takers, you'll naturally start taking more action too. Real-life reflection. Think of your own life for a moment. How many things do you already know you should be doing, but aren't? Maybe it's exercising regularly. Maybe it's managing your time better. Maybe it's applying for that job, starting that business, or simply calling a friend you've been meaning to reach out to. Knowledge and intention without action create frustration. But once you start doing, everything changes. You build momentum. You build confidence. You build results. Action transforms potential into progress, bringing it all together. So, let's revisit Goethe's timeless words once more. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. These words are not just philosophy. They are a blueprint for success. To know and not act is to waste wisdom. To will and not do is to waste passion. The greatest ideas, dreams and talents mean nothing without action. Every invention, every movement, every piece of progress the world has ever seen began when someone decided to apply what they knew and act on what they believed. Conclusion, a call to action. So, as you leave here today, I challenge you to reflect. What is one thing you know but haven't yet applied? What is one thing you want to do but haven't yet started? Take that step, make that call, begin that project. Don't wait for the perfect time. Create it, because action turns dreams into reality and effort turns vision into success. Remember, knowledge gives you direction, will gives you motivation, action gives you results. So go ahead, apply what you know, do what you're willing to do, and in doing so, you'll not only change your life, but maybe, just maybe, you'll change the world. Thank you.